evening. Are we live? Okay, I think we're live. We're smooth. Baby's bottom. Get started. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up, man? I fell asleep. I was like tired. I am still a little tired, but I wanted to come on and talk about as much as we can, get into this Candace Owens debacle, controversy, the war online, the civil war, the end of the right wing, destruction, hell, chaos. So I woke up out of my sleep. My heart was pounding. Not really. But let me just get on. One of the things really quickly, I thought this was interesting, is a lot of people are pointing out some of Candace's hypocrisies. And it says here, well, somebody wrote Cancer Owens. Cancer Owens says that nobody refers to a car as vehicle unless they are in law enforcement, and proceeds to refer to a car as vehicle. So here's a clip, I guess, from September 18th.
Something that you say, I'm just going to go outside to my vehicle. I left something in my vehicle. Tyler certainly refers to it as his car, not his vehicle, because that's how most Americans, how most English speakers refer to a car, unless they're in the military or on the police force. Something that you say, I'm just going to go outside to my vehicle. I left something in my vehicle.
So she literally, when referring to Tim Pool here, she says she uses the same terminology that she says is law enforcement terminology. Can security provide a description of the vehicle so people can help you track these people down? The hypocrisy. And now also brand new, Candace Owens says her new story is so unbelievable that it has to be the truth. Owens is now looping Asia into the Charlie Kirk assassination plot. What?
Okay, so the story I'm about to tell you guys today is so unbelievable that you know it has to be the truth. It's so detailed. We've fact-checked everything that we could, and it has to be a God thing. It's the only way that this could have landed in my lap from the person that it came from. I don't even know what to say about this. You're just going to be amazed, and your jaw is going to be on the floor, like mine was when I learned this. And this kind of gets into that mysterious last trip to Asia that Charlie took. The timing of that was very strange.
What trip to Asia? And she came up with a whole video. I'll spare the 30 minutes of this one, but a whole video with a new plot. And it says Candace Owens just exposed the U.S. military meeting where they planned Charlie Kirk's assassination. You won't believe who was there. Harpole and Neff. That's the guy from TPUSA. So a 35-year-old military whistleblower, Harry Myers, who's been running for his life since exposing the cartel U.S. command tunnels in 1990, accidentally walked straight into what he believes was the final planning meeting for Charlie Kirk's assassination. September 9th, 2025, location Joint Task Force Southern Border HQ in Arizona, a room full of 12 plus lieutenants. This guy just accidentally walks in there. Okay. Brian Harpool, TPUSA security, walking out with a gray-haired man in glasses who was clearly running the show. A commander named Captain Neff, yes, same last name as Blake Neff, who interrogated him for 7 hours, trying to label him a bomb threat and a spy. They detained him, threatened charges, only to let him go after verifying he wasn't part of some counter-op. The second he lands home, news breaks that Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. This man has the incident report number, hotel receipts, call logs, timestamps, everything. Candace verified what she could and says it's 100% legit. This isn't conspiracy theory. This is a decorated veteran who stumbled into the room where they allegedly finalized the hit on Charlie Kirk and lived to tell it. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Was a holy day of obligation in the Catholic Community. So that joint law and order that be brother, cousin, I don't know.
Fantastical story. Amazing story. Also, apparently, I don't know, I guess Karen's kind of went reaching out or reaching that The shooting Tim Pool survived, quote unquote, in December 2022 was committed by his brother? What? His brother was the one who fired the weapon on his property. He can't deny this. What? So she's straight out calling him a liar. And I feel like while we're on the topic, we might as well cover Cam Higbee called the correct police or sheriff station and cleared Tim Pool. Let me see if I can pull up that clip real quick. They were able to verify that there was a shooting. And so I didn't want to believe the guy from yesterday. And I even mentioned, I don't know if it was the first video or the second video, maybe he called the wrong police station because Tim Pool has multiple properties. But here it goes.
Sheriff's office. Sorry, I got tongue-tied. Sheriff's office.
No worries. Hi, this is Cameron Higbee. I just wanted to call and verify receipt of a report that should have been filed with you guys, or an incident.
Okay. Do you have the incident number?
No, I have the name of the person and the incident. So there was a shooting in Tim Pool's compound, and I wanted to make sure that you guys are aware of that. It would have been last night, so it would have been the night of 12/5. It might have been reported the following morning.
Thank you for holding. I'm so sorry.
Yep, no worries. That's totally okay.
Yeah, we just got bombarded with an issue here, so.
I totally get it. No, you guys have more important things to do, I'm sure.
Okay, so it says here it was a third-party caller that called it in.
Okay. And what road did you say that was?
Oh.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Just want to check if that would be the right road. So it's a third-party caller, and was it that incident I described where somebody drove up and kind of just shot at the place?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's on your guys' radar, and that was in, right?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much.
So he called. Now, even with the first caller, I thought it was, because somebody did mention this, I thought it was a little weird that these cops are just like taking whoever calls and just releasing information like that. I mean, it's public record, but normally I thought you'd have to go through some type of like request, website, or come into the police. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad that Cam could at least clear that up. And I don't know, is another lawsuit coming towards Candace Owens for implying the brother in the previous shooting? She's saying the motherfucker, the brother's involved. The previous shooting was the one where Tim was claiming that a bullet was lodged in his kitchen. And so she's saying she thinks it's BS. And she's saying it's his brother. Your brother did that shit. Lord almighty. Lord almighty. Here's a little snippet of Tim snapping yesterday. I posted a video about this yesterday, but Candace did reply.
Organization that's rallying young people, causing a shift in the political leanings of a generation for the first time in history, is now in dire straits. Their leader and founder murdered, and prominent pieces of human trash are trying to destroy it. It's fucking evil. So you know what? When someone pulls in front of my property and fires on it several times, I'm sitting here looking at these vile pieces of shit and thinking to myself, for what purpose will I stick my neck out if this is what happens after Charlie Kirk is killed? Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt.
Oh, gosh.
She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have.
Bro, when he snapped like this too, I've never seen Tim snap like this, but I think he was within his right. I think he was within his right because she's pointing the finger at him, accusing him of stuff now. You know, accusing him of like he profiting off of in a sinister way, profiting off of Charlie, even though that's what she's been doing this whole time, and now saying your brother's the one that shot your own house, and you know, saying that he's lying.
To deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these fucking messages have no fucking balls to call her out.
And I really believe that too. I believe there's a bunch of these people, these influencer people, that, and I'm talking probably big league people that he knows, that are like, oh, good job, Tim. But they themselves don't say shit for whatever reason. I don't know, sponsors, or they're afraid, they don't want to, or the backlash, or losing subscribers or followers. And so I 100% believe he's getting messages. Like, good job, Tim. We support you quietly, in the dark.
More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right fucking now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm fucking done with these people.
I've never seen Tim snap like this, but I also feel like he kind of played into her hand a little bit. I'm going to show you a little bit of her response in a minute, but she's just like, oh, Tim, you must have finance problems. There's something. And there's some other video with somebody in the chat kind of mentioned. He's like, he has kind of like wife beater energy in a way. Like I'll play it, but
she has security.
Went
just
crazy.
On the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give two fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy. And she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my fucking property, and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And it's all lies, it's all hypocrisy, and it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie, she loved Charlie, and she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again, this conservative movement is fractured, it's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until...
Hodge Twins actually made a really good point, though, about the midterms. Let's see if I can find it real quick. They actually did have an interesting post. Hodge Twins. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I can pull it up real quick or not. I don't know what their page is. Oh, here it is. It's one word. I don't know if I can find it. Let me see here. He said that they're not going to lose the midterms because of Candace and all this Charlie Kirk stuff. He said they're going to lose it because they failed to give the people what they wanted, all the things that they promised, something along those lines, which I thought was a pretty fair point. They post a lot. I probably have to look forever to find this shit. But oh, here we go. Republicans won't lose the midterms because of Candace Owens. They will lose the midterms because no deep state criminals have been held accountable. They will lose because we are still sending our money to corrupt foreign countries. They will lose because America's last traitors like Lindsey Graham are getting promoted. It's simple. Republicans will lose because they aren't listening to the people that voted them in or voted for them. Damn, man, McAfee. Yo, I missed the McAfee guy. That was crazy as shit. John McAfee. Oh, doesn't work for some reason.
Interested in showing the utter absurdity of politics. You are all smart enough to understand the following.
I think that might take us too far off of what we're talking about, but that guy was something else. So yeah, Candace Owens claims that she has proof the U.S. military was involved in Charlie Kirk's assassination. We talked about that earlier. A man in the military. Okay, there's proof. Whatever she posted there, whatever. I tend to like tune people out once they start getting crazy and stuff. But I guess you could try to say who's the crazy one here. I don't know. This is Candace's response to Tim.
He is a fundamentally weak man for what he did there. He should apologize. He won't. I don't care what
Hey, Metal.
happens to his platform. He's now essentially trying out because he's under financial pressure. He's trying out for a Zionist to pay him, and they will. Okay, they will cut him a check, and I hope it happens for you, Tim. I hope it makes you happy. But to do that to someone who has never done anything to you other than disagree with you about the Charlie Kirk narrative, I have not focused my content on you, and anytime your name has come up, it has been because you have explicitly been attacking me. You are a coward. Ooh. You are less than a man. Okay, you are behaving. Your type right there is like a person who's having financial issues and yet decides to go out and put 100K on a poker game. And when he loses and is a further 100K in the hole, comes back home and beats his wife and kids and thinks he's a tough guy. That's how you're acting right now. I'm not your wife. I'm not your kids. Get your affairs in order and stop blaming me, because I'm actually traversing down the path that hasn't been traveled by standing up and saying that something corrupt happened and Charlie Kirk was assassinated. And I don't care about your midterms, okay? I don't care about your next year midterms and whether or not the Republican Party is united, okay? Because I don't want to stand next to people that would cover up Charlie Kirk's assassination. I hope that I have made my point perfectly clear.
Yeah, so Candace writing back, responding. I feel like kind of gaslighting a little bit, but writing back, shooting back. Yeah, first off, no, let's see here.
Fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate.
Another response that Candace had said, every day you can choose between a variety of 500 influencer videos aimed at me, but Tim Pool thinks he does it. He's somehow uniquely risking his life to say what he's already said a million times. What's next? Is he going to have brave the wilderness and attack Tucker Carlson? Qatar Carlson. So it's getting nasty out there.
So what's going to happen now? Threats, lawsuits, lawyers, bankruptcy. This is how it works, right? When you wake up to the scam of everything, when you start telling the truth, when you say, I'm not going to become a part of the scam, when you say, no, I'd rather die with my soul intact. Yeah, it's like there's only one way out of this matrix, two ways out. We're going to destroy you or we're going to kill you. That's it. So look forward to some lawsuit being drummed up, because I have the audacity to tell the truth about what happened to my friend. And you need real friends in this world. You actually need real friends that are going to stand up when everyone is lying about everything about what happened to you on that day.
Candace Owens.
And we've discovered more, by the way, but you know, it's only Tuesday. So we'll give you more. We'll give you more tomorrow. Anyways, you guys, you
guys think did Tim crash out too hard? Did he like go over the top with his crash out?
Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate. She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you told me? She has no security. She doesn't deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer, and all of these conservatives out there that send me these messages have no balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't DM me like I did something for you as you cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right guy, you mouse, and I'm a resident.
So what you are seeing right there is on a display of testosterone. Men that speak to women like this are not tough guys, okay? What you are seeing is actually a display of estrogen. Secondly...
Oh, shit. Nah, man. You're going for that man's estrogen and testosterone levels? Hell no, bro. No.
Tim Pool doesn't even have the intellect to understand that we put him in the thumbnail because he accused me of being someone who benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination. So this little, and I really like, he's a small person for this.
Ooh,
a very small person who is also theatrical, Timothy Smollett, who pretends every year.
Oh, Smollett too. I didn't see this response.
Like people are trying to kill him. He's a chronic fence sitter, okay? Pretending like he...
Damn, calling him a chronic fence sitter. You don't pick a side. You don't choose a side. and you're accusing him of just making up these attacks.
He is braving the wilderness for being what? The 110,000th person who's making a video about Candace Owens. What's next? Is he going to make a video and call Kanye West anti-Semitic? He is a fundamentally weak man for what he did there. He should apologize. He won't. I don't care.
Apologize? Hell no.
What happens to his platform. He's now essentially trying out, because he's under financial pressure. He's trying out for a Zionist to pay him, and they will. Okay, they will cut him a check, and I hope it happens for you, Tim. I hope it makes you happy. But to do that to someone who has never done anything to you other than disagree with you, you are a coward. You are less than a man.
Candace Owens.
Yeah, so she didn't like that. She didn't like to crash out.
Check out what Penny Maxwell posted.
Yeah. I'm the right person. Yeah. I'm the right person to sit across from you and to ask you questions, because I want to look you in the eye and I want to challenge you to lie to me. I'll sit there. You pick a place, time. I don't care about any of that. I want it to be authentic. Like I said, Blake is saying the answer to that is, quote unquote, it's intuitive that it is critical to be in person if you want to be authentic. I want to be authentic, like I said. Let me just run that sentence again, because I consider myself to be pretty intuitive. I am intuiting right now that is absolute bullcrap. So I want to look you in the eye and I want to challenge you.
So these are two different clips, right? Yeah, two different times. A lot of the time she contradicts herself so many times. And so now she is preposterous that they would want to sit in front of her and have this conversation or debate. And she had previously said, I want to look you in the eye, I guess with a different circumstance, but I want you, because you're not gonna be able to lie to me in my face. I want to be able to look at you, see you face to face. And now it's preposterous to have a face to face.
Right now that is absolute bullcrap. So I want to look you in the eye and I want to challenge you to lie to me. He says, quote, it's intuitive that it is critical to be in person if you want to be authentic. Yeah, they think you're stupid. They just think you're absolutely an idiot. I'm the right.
Oh, we ain't done yet. Check out what y'all posted.
Say, I have not felt that Blake Neff is one of the bad guys, okay? I just have never gotten that particular vibe from him. I believe that when he speaks, he believes that he is telling the truth. And maybe that's why they want him in front of the camera. He's been the only person that has been responding in a way that feels even remotely authentic. When he defends the actions of Mikey McCoy on that day, I sense that he believes that he is telling the truth. Anyways, let's listen to what Blake being shared by Blake Neff, who is incredibly unlikable and speaks down to people. And I don't know why he does that.
You know how mainstream media lost its credibility because it continued to lie to people, and there were just these glaring contradictions and just in-your-face hypocrisies. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, man. Candace. Here's a little snippet too from Nick Fuentes and Piers Morgan. I still haven't watched the whole episode. I do want to watch the whole episode. I don't know. I want to watch the episode, and I also want to watch Ed Gein on Netflix. I know it's kind of like random, but Wolf was telling me he was watching it. Ed Gein is like this psycho serial killer. I've listened to podcasts about this guy in the past. American serial killer. I think he's the guy that wore the skin. Didn't he wear like the skin on his face and like the upholstery in his house was like skin, like the lamp shades were made out of skin or something like that? I think of the same guy. Edward Theodore Ginn, also known as the Butcher, an American murderer, a serial killer, and a body snatcher. Stole corpses from local graveyards, fashioned keepsakes from their bones and skin. He also confessed to killing 2 women. Something like that. Some sick-ass guy. I don't know why I thought about it, but those are 2 things that I want to watch.
What about Candace Owens?
Nipple
you had
belt,
a sit down with her. She called you out on a few of your more incendiary comments. You've been attacking her quite virulently recently. What's going on there?
Well, it's me and her. We're so complicated. We're on and off. It's very passionate on both sides. I think there's this intense desire to be friends, but a frustration where we disagree with each other. There's a rivalry. But I thought we were going to have a friendly conversation, and then she kind of did the same thing. We're going to go on a show during the war with Iran. We're literally in the middle of a war. And she texted me the day before the United States bombed Fort O. And she said, would you like to come on my show? I said, absolutely. I said, is this going to be about Iran? She goes, I don't do setups. I said, yeah, let's do it. I come on the show, and then she's like got this weird hostile demeanor. She's doing the clip thing. Then she puts it behind a paywall. It was ridiculous. So that really was not nice. And then I think this whole Charlie Kirk thing, I think she's gone insane. I think she's absolutely lost her mind. So I feel sorry for her.
It makes me wonder, like, I don't know why. I don't think there's any parallel, or maybe there could be. I don't know. I just think about this other situation with this other YouTuber that went nuts, you know, that I had the lawsuit with. And it's like, it makes you think of her a little bit. Like, she's just gone so far off the deep end, but she has so many people around her, and maybe some people in the chat agreeing with her. Why does Candace refer to herself in third person or plural? Candace Owens' new video, who benefited from Charlie Kirk. Meanwhile, her last 20 videos with millions of views each about Charlie Kirk. Let's see, what does she refer to herself as? On that note, I generally hope whatever it is, he gets through it, but I can guarantee blaming the future 2026 GOP midterm results like Candace Owens is not the solution. Is it the title? So where's she referring to herself in third person? She always has we and us. Maybe she's referring to her team, but I know there's people that talk like that too, the third person shit. I don't know if it makes them feel special or something. Like some people, or just some type of mental, I don't know, some mental sign or signature of like psychopath or whatever they call it. I know there's people that like that talk like about themselves like that in third person. Kind of weird. I didn't see it there though. This was hilarious, man. I didn't even know that this happened on the Nick Fuentes and Piers Morgan conversation debate. They were saying that they remind, was it Home Alone? The pigeon lady?
Home Alone 2.
Well, because you do look like that pigeon lady, Piers. In fact, you look exactly like that pigeon lady.
Why did you say I look like that pigeon lady from the movie Home Alone 2?
Well, because you do.
Yeah, they even put the pigeons. Home Alone is such a good movie. It's like a classic. I love that movie. You know, they took out Trump from that movie. There's a scene in one of them where he's walking past Macaulay Culkin, and I think he just like looks back. I don't know if he just like, I don't know what he does. They removed that from the movie.
Look like that pigeon lady, Piers. In fact, you look exactly like that pigeon lady.
He kind of does, though. Let me see. Home Alone. My daughter loved watching that movie, man. He does look like the pigeon lady. I think that's such a fun movie to watch, like with the kids for the holidays. Pigeon lady. He looks Daily Mail made an article about this shit. Did they really? Piers Morgan forced to deny his Home Alone 2 Pigeon Lady again. Fans say the film was his finest work. Yo. Wow. They did a whole article on this. Okay. Insane. That was a good movie, man. We watched all of them. It got crappy, though. After like 3 or 4 or whatever it was it got up to. Home Alone was a good one. Christmas Story is a classic. I still haven't watched the Lampoon one. Whatever the Lampoon one. That was supposed to be good, too. But I can't believe that came up yesterday. Candace Owens, no source. It was revealed to me in the delusion. Source. Oh my gosh. When you just wanted to remember him, when you just want to be remembered with respect, but the influencers turn your legacy into a conspiracy cash grab. Candace is a whole TP USA employee.
And what I can tell you is we also received a tip from somebody within Turning Point USA that the night before he died, I know for a fact he messaged a donor and he messaged somebody at Turning Point USA. But I did not know, and this is what was told to me, that he also messaged Dan Flood, the security that's to his right. And allegedly explicitly said that they are going to kill me tomorrow. So again, that many people know that Charlie sensed that he was going to die tomorrow is an absolute fact. Why these individuals are all being quiet about that is a massive question mark, okay? And what we can say for certain is, of course, people will betray one another if money is on the line, right? And
all that war
be for 30 pieces of silver, or it could be for billions. But things get complicated when there's a lot of money on the line.
Wow. Money on the line. Let me see. I had a couple other clips before I get to the other stuff. The Timcast news page has been posting a bunch of clips on X. Let me see here. There needs to be pushback on these.
A lot
lunatics.
of people refused to either pay attention or engage with what she was doing. She increasingly made it crazier and worse. And because so many people were unwilling to say anything, it became this gigantic mound of chicken crap. However, as more and more people start coming out, the people who follow her are starting to realize, well, everyone is calling her crazy. Maybe she is. See, the thing is, when she's saying crazy things, but everybody's being like, oh, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Then people who follow her are like, wow, she's the only one who's talking about it. There needs to be pushback on these lunatics if the right doesn't. What's the right word for this? The left did not police the woke and allowed them to run amok and go crazy and destroy the Democratic Party. If the right does not do the same thing for its own side and say, we do not engage the crackpottery, then you will create this sect of Candace conspiratards, and people will be like, I don't F with the Republicans, man. Those are weird people. For a long
Tim Pool is going scorched earth. He's not having it. Honestly, man, this is the most, like, I don't know, interesting somewhat it's been politically. It's just, but I know, I guess it's all drama and stuff, I guess. Candace Owens. I don't know what her house is like at night. Like, is it quiet and stuff? Like, after she gets off stream, is it like a quiet, peaceful night? Or is she just going on and on and on?
We got to do it, guys. We got to.
Is the husband there? Is he ever home, or is he out on business trips? He just leaves her to her own devices.
Jump to the next story because welcome to the drama. Welcome to
they got
the
a
Candace
kid
show.
too, right?
So Candace Owens has claimed that
maybe it's the hormones. Maybe she just went crazy. Didn't she have a kid? I mean, it's been a while, probably now, I think.
Survived a shooting committed by my own brother. That's what she posted. And she's doing.
Now her brother, now the brother is involved. That's what happens too sometimes with these people. It's like the goalpost kind of keeps being moved. And now he's a target himself.
Doing this because she knows she's intentionally misrepresenting the actual story, and she is lying because this is what she does. So let me just, here's a tweet from her. The shooting Tim Pool survived in December 2022 was committed by his brother, by the way. His brother was the one who fired the weapon on his property. He cannot deny this fact. I will tell you unequivocally right now, there was no shooting that I ever claimed to have survived where my brother fired a weapon. There is no circumstance where in any capacity my own brother tried to murder me or cause great bodily harm to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll be careful because we're brothers and we fought when we were kids. But my brother has never tried to end my life or hurt me in any way, in any serious way. He punched me in the arm once, but come on. Candace is doing this because she is an insane person who lies. So I want to make sure I can say this very, very clearly. The shooting, she put it in quotes, okay? I never claimed there was a shooting in December of 2022. A shooting as if to imply someone came here to shoot. I never claimed I survived a shooting in December 2022. What actually happened? In December of 2022, I posted on X at our property where we were not present, intruders broke in and a staffer opened fire on these people. I never used the word survived, nor did I claim that my life was in danger or that there was a shooting. She is intentionally misrepresenting a tweet I made which has resulted in people saying things like this. One of her followers, she didn't say he tried to shoot you. She said it was your brother who had run off from security after breaking into your place. If it wasn't Chris and he wasn't involved, just state that as a fact. Why twist what she said? Okay. My brother Chris never had to break onto the property. You know why? Because he has a key. We ask him to be here sometimes. There's no breaking in. In fact, he can tell the security to leave if he wants to, although I wouldn't recommend it. My brother is actually a manager at the company who does work here. This is an insane fabrication, an absolutely insane story. They've started posting photos of my brother.
Oh, really? Oh, damn.
Not a public figure.
Oh, man.
This is how insane it is right now with what Candace is doing. And
I mean, I can understand from his perspective if this is all happening. I mean, which it seems it is. I mean, I can see her posts and stuff. I'm sure these people are probably, after her saying the brother, they're probably looking into this guy's brother. I've never seen a picture of Tim Pool's brother, but I'm sure it's there. I'm sure they're probably looking into it, digging. The brother's probably getting calls and stuff. They're probably calling the family, maybe.
And the crazy thing to me is, well, you know what? I'm not going to say it's crazy. I was having a conversation with a prominent conservative personality. It'll be up to them to say if they want to, I was on the phone with them. They can mention it on their show if they want to talk about this, because I don't want to go into greater detail. But they were just saying she's burning out. I mean, it's one.
I think it's funny too. Like, it's like he was saying, like, these top people are calling him, but like they want to be secretive too. Like, they don't want to.
Thing to talk about the Macrones in a way that can never be proven. Like, Bridget Macron is a man. What's Bridget Macron going to do? Like, drop trow on camera? Never going to happen. But she's gotten to the point where, to one-up her narrative every day, it has to become increasingly crazier. So today, it's
moving the goalposts.
The U.S. military was involved. Like, sooner or later, this is the joke we made 10 minutes ago, sooner or later, it's going to go back to, like, Charlie Kirk traveled from the future to end his own, like some ridiculous, insane narrative. Literally now, because I criticized her, and she took issue with it, and then made up lies about me, she has tweeted. She put these in quotes. I want to make sure this is very clear to everybody. The shooting, in quotes, I guess technically you can call it a shooting, fine, even though I reported intruders came in and a staff member opened fire on them. That I quote.
Oh, really? Wait, staff member opened fire on them?
Survived. I never said that word. I never said it in this context.
She's putting it in quotes because she thinks it's bullshit. That's why she doesn't believe there was like an incident where some outside person came and shot that back then in 2022. That's why she's putting it in quotes. And she's trying to say that, like, you're making all these claims. I want
to make sure this is very clear to everybody. The shooting, in quotes, I guess technically you can call it a shooting, fine, even though I reported intruders came in and a staff member opened fire on them, that I, quote, survived. I never said that word. I never said it in this context. That is not a real quote. And if you want to make the argument that she's using air quotes as it's meant to represent air quotes, it would imply that I'm dead. So I'm not dead. So survived in quotes makes no sense. I never said that word, never used it in reference to this. In December 22, was committed by my brother. She is outright saying there was a shooting that I claimed, I quote, survived, that my brother committed. This is psychotic. It is beyond defamation. It is absolutely unhinged and vile and evil to claim my own brother would do anything like this. And it's absolutely, absolutely false. She is an evil person. Now, what I can say is we do have this video. Probably shouldn't play it, but I'm going to play it for you. Some guy called the wrong sheriff's department and then asked them whether or not there was a shooting reported, to which they said no. And he says, that proves it, Tim's lying. The only problem is he called some random sheriff's department. Cam Higbee called the correct sheriff's department, and so they confirmed it. And so I'm going to play the video for you.
We saw this already, but yeah, he did confirm it. Cam Higbee actually got the right place, so kudos to Cam for doing that.
Cam has confirmed report independently. I have not talked to him about this, and they're now claiming still that it didn't happen. This is how insane these people are. So let me just make sure it's very, very clear for everybody. This is also distressing. The fact that people are calling local police departments all over the place and trying to figure out where we live, and that the police would be like, yup, here's all the information you're requesting. It's kind of crazy they do, but at the very bare minimum, Cam verified this. Here's what I love. So some guy calls the wrong department, and they're like, we got no reports of that. And then all of these Candace tards are like, whoa, Tim lied. Cam Higbee calls the correct department, and they go, yep, we've got confirmation of that shooting at Tim Pool's property. And I think they actually said shot at the property. And now they're going, how do we even know it's real? How do we even know this is a real phone call?
It never ends, man. I'm telling you, I've been through this crazy shit. It never ends with these people. Nothing, no matter what proof you show, they're always gonna like push the goalposts. There's gonna be some other shit. Nothing's gonna be even if Macron, let's say that lady pulled down her skirt and showed her her goods, her her private area. Even if she did that, but they would say, oh well, she had surgery and stuff. Like she had some type of surgery. It's not real. Which these days, that does happen a lot. So they wouldn't take it. They wouldn't believe it. They'd have to do the chromosome test, I guess. But even then, they would say it's been manipulated and manufactured, and somebody was paid to taint it or whatever. Well, anyway, apparently Alex Jones had made this post, and he's claiming, he says, breaking. Exclusive. White House sources confirm reports that French intelligence is targeting Candace Owens for assassination are credible. I don't believe this shit.
You know what it's all about? This thing with Macron's wife? Macron has a wife that he met.
Well, they admit when he was 14 and she was the teacher, he dated her.
39.
So it's pedo stuff, bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum.
That's the,
and they got married. But so 25-year age difference. She initially said Macron's wife is actually a man who transitioned. I think she later came out and I know she's later came out and said it's actually his father. His father went away, transitioned to a female, came back, and
whose father? Bridget's father?
So who knows how crazy it gets? I just do know is as crazy as that all sounds. Now that she's
well, then you got Macron's wife beating him up in public. And I've seen the video of her like at events. That's a man. I mean, boiling around. Woman can't fake that.
I don't want his, But what is interesting,
in my opinion, and they would assume me. Go ahead. Good luck. There's a line around the block, bitches. But the point is that So here's my deal. I don't.
No. There's one last thing I want to hit about that.
So much I can prove, but I'm just saying it's great. So you're saying this is real? What Candace is saying? So
he's talking about the whole hitting thing. There's this video. I guess the wife put him in his place, the French president. I would have been pissed, to do that shit to me. And I'm the president, and it's on video. I mean, I wouldn't have done anything right then and there. I would toss your ass to the side. You'd be done. We would not be married. I don't care what presidency, whatever thing it has to look like. We'd be done. Because you're not going to do that to me, make me look like that in front of everybody. Look at this shit. Boom, yo. And he said that's not ladylike. That's totally ladylike. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've never been with a woman before. I'm not saying it's right. You shouldn't put your hands on anybody, but smudged his face. And then he realized he's on camera. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Shocked. I would never be able to talk to you again. We would never be cool. You'd have to be my bitch in public for the rest of the time that I serve because you're not going to do me like that. For the world to see. And then what happens behind closed doors? That's in public. What happens behind closed doors? This bitch is crazy. And then come out smiling. She's a little weird. I gave her that. She's kind of weird. Smiling. And then he's holding out his hand, his arm, thinking she's going to grab onto his arm or whatever. She doesn't grab onto his arm. Get off me. After smushing his face, shoving him, sunning him, he still has his arm extended. He's a total, I don't know, cuck, bitch for this woman. After she did that to you in public, you're still going to extend your arm out? What the hell? Hell no. I would have walked forward. You would have been by yourself. I would have been gone, left your ass behind. And told the security detail, let's move, leave her behind. This is crazy. Hell no, you got your arm extended. What the hell's wrong with you? Damn, bro. What the hell's wrong? Jesus. Have some dignity, some self-respect. You're the president.
Before we hit that, yes, it is real, but she's... it is odd that Macron's wife, while suing Candace, and she's saying, I'll have expert gynecologists, let's do this and that and the other.
I'm telling you, if I was disrespected like that and I'm to that level public, I wouldn't put my hands on her, but like, you're never getting that respect ever from me ever again. I would have left her ass. I would have been fucking gone. And you wouldn't see me in public with her ever again. I'd be gone. I don't know what kind of hold she has over him. I would have been gone.
And I'll have people testify about where I was when, and she'll do all these things. And Candace is saying, how about we just do a cheek swab? Take 5 minutes. This will be over. Just take a cheek swab. We'll get some NDA or DNA. And if I'm wrong, I'll say,
yeah, just go into a mainline clinic, do it right there.
5 minutes. It could be all over.
Won't do it.
That's pretty suspicious. That's like Georgia fighting.
Well, have you seen the footage? Like she's where Macron's wife is like literally stomping around, yelling at people. A woman can't fake that.
Yeah,
that is. I mean, I've seen so many women do that. Well, let's see. Is there a video of that? Let's see if I can find it. I mean, I've never really sat down and looked at the video, the Macron video. I've always just seen it in passing. This is the first time I actually kind of looked at it. I'm just kind of like, holy shit! Like, it's crazy that this guy would take that to that level and be punked like that and continue to be punked. That's crazy. Maybe that's the relationship they've always had. Who knows, right? Like the whole thing is that he was really young, and she was way older than him. You know, allegedly his school teacher, all this stuff. So maybe they're still in that same dynamic. I'm the teacher. I'm the boss. I'm going to tell you how to act, even though he's the president. Maybe she's controlling him behind the scenes. I can't find that video that Alex was referencing. I was trying to find it.
Everybody wants me to get into this. I don't think Candace is a bad person. We actually discovered her, put her on the air first. It's on record. Oh. Paul Watson, as he came here, spent like 4 or 5 days with us. Nice lady. I don't think she means wrong, and I'm not saying she's not right to question a lot of stuff on Charlie Kirk, but everything coming out of it is extremely destructive to Trump overall. And I've actually had Rasmussen polling on. I can instinctively see it. That's one of the big things that's hurt Trump. And really? So, good, I want the truth to come out, but it's not going to come out. We don't know. I don't know the truth. Something's being covered up. It looks very suspicious. But you were saying, because I was asking you, I said, hey, you have a lot of sources. I know the Macrons are really pissed at her. And you were telling me some stuff from high-level sources that I actually know as well. They were saying, no, it's true. There is a Macron hit out on her.
It is true. It is true. There's a Macron hit out on her.
So let's talk about that, because here's my issue. Let's spend 10% of our time on Candace Owens. I'm not in competition with her. I could do all the same stuff she does and do it. I'm not saying she's bad. I think she means well. I'm just looking at just overall. I just see some things going on around. I'm not exactly sure, but and I'm not doing any innuendo here. I'm simply saying that this is sucking all the oxygen out of the room. And I say, what about Owens? You go, oh no, this is real. And so where do we go with all that? Because like Trump, we know he's not involved in Epstein. All the victims say it. He told the courts to release the stuff. They just ham-fisted statements about, oh, it's all a hoax. You mean them saying you're involved with the hoax. He goes, oh, yeah. So handling of it terrible, involvement zero, but that's really hurting Trump, because we're not Democrats that like sign on to corruption, even though he's not involved. So what's really happening strategically there?
Well, so first, I guess, full disclosure, I hope she wouldn't mind me saying that I actually met Candace not so long ago. We were both at somebody's place. We spent basically from noon to midnight talking. And she reminds me of, we probably remind each other. Winston Churchill said, a fanatic is a man who can't change his mind and won't change the subject. But we're both.
I was supposed to go to Tucker's Alp Christmas party, and I don't get colds often. I had a fever and stuff.
Her beliefs, but I was told after that meeting, when I went and checked about it, I was told, no, she's not as crazy as this sounds.
So this is a recent meeting.
Within the last month, within the last 4 weeks.
And you went and talked to high-level intel.
And her father, and Mr. Farmer, her husband. And I got to know them for a day. Lovely people.
And so you talked to high-level, you told me the names. High-level U.S. intelligence says, no, there is indeed the French operation.
Yep, there's indeed a French operation. Macron, you know what it's all about, this thing with Macron's wife? Macron has a wife that he met.
Well, they admit when he was 14 and she was the teacher, he dated her.
39.
So it's pedo stuff, bare minimum.
Yeah, bare minimum. Then they got married. But so 25-year age difference. She initially said Macron's wife is actually a man who transitioned. I think she later came out and no, I know she's later came out and said it's actually his father. His father went away, transitioned to a female, came back, and so who knows how crazy it gets. I just do know is as crazy as that all sounds, now that she's suing,
well, then you got Macron's wife beating him up in public. And I've seen the video of her like at events. That's a man. I mean, boiling around. Woman can't fake that.
I don't want to, But what is interesting,
in my opinion, and they would assume me. Go ahead. Good luck. There's a line around the block, bitches. But the point is that So here's my deal. I don't.
No. There's one last thing I want to hit about that.
There's so much I can prove, but I'm just saying it's great. So you're saying. This is real what Candace is saying so far.
Before we hit that, yes, it is real, but it is odd that Macron's wife, while suing Candace, and she's saying, I'll have expert gynecologists do this and that and the other, and I'll have people testify about where I was when, and she'll do all these things, and Candace is saying, how about we just do a cheek swab? Take 5 minutes, this will be over. Just take a cheek swab. We'll get some NDA or DNA, and if I'm wrong, I'll say.
Yeah, just go into a mainline clinic, do it right there.
5 minutes, it could be all over.
Won't do it.
That's pretty suspicious. That's like Georgia fighting.
Well, have you seen the footage? Like she's where Macron's wife is like literally stomping around, yelling at people. A woman can't fake that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like almost repeating over. Oh, here's the video. Okay, cool. I wanted to see it. I mean, I agree as far as like. I mean, she could, the lawsuit. She could shut it down, I guess, and just take a swab or whatever, the blood test. I don't know how that all works. I mean, I don't think it's right just to go randomly walking around accusing people. I know for her, she did her research. She had this docuseries or whatever, but I think she could just probably do the test and prove like, hey, you're wrong, and I want my money because you've been defaming me and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, let's see this video.
With biometrics, it's a woman's ass. It looks like a woman walking down the street, I'm talking about the pipe bomber.
Right.
It's not a black dude. Like that's a woman.
Really? I don't have an opinion.
Well, what I'm saying, we haven't seen.
What do you say? The pipe bomber's a woman? Wait, what?
I'll show it to you. Not a black ass. Everybody's looked without even the gait analysis with biometrics. It's a woman's ass. It looks like a woman walking down the street, I'm talking about the pipe bomber.
Right.
It's not a black dude.
He's talking about the black guy?
It looks like a woman walking down the street, I'm talking about the pipe bomber.
Right.
It's not a black dude. Like that's a woman.
Really? I don't have an opinion.
Well, what I'm saying, we haven't seen it. I'll show it to you. But my point is with Macron, and it's supposed
she does stomp around like a man does, but
yeah, she walks like around like Yosemite Sam.
We don't have to speculate. If it really offends them so much, how about just a minute? Just take.
Hey, how about you're a public figure? Yeah, this isn't even the footage. It's like a amphitheater college situation, and she jumps up and just boils up and is like bossing people around. I'm like, dude, that looks like an NFL football coach or something. But seriously,
tripping.
But I have been told that as crazy as it sounds, this thing that she's saying about a hit team from France is true, and that
I don't believe it, but I guess we'll have to see. Who's that?
USA, he says Mossad was running it and shows up with vans with stripper poles and says, we're Mossad. Newsflash, that ain't how it works. So, you've been doing.
I want to see if they have the video, but I guess not. Creatine powder. That made me think of something. I don't know what it made me think of. Candace, conspiracies have gone too far. It was a video I was thinking about. I don't know what happened to. Disappeared, I guess. Let's listen to this lady a little bit.
Candace Owens is a serial liar, and she apparently thinks that the internet is.
Oh, the pipe bomber. Yeah, you're right. The pipe bomber. I mean, maybe now that there's this new revelation, supposedly the My Little Pony. There's this dark online lore. I had covered one story. I don't get it. Let's see. Hold on. What's My Little Pony? DC pipe bomb suspect. I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with these people, because I remember I covered some story months and months ago, and there was some other freak that was into this My Little Pony shit. The online dark lore and killers with bizarre fandoms. My Little Pony Killer, the true case. This refers to the brawny-related online subculture appearing in a few violent cases. The most cited case was Jared Lee Launer, 2011 Tuscan shooter. People falsely connected him to it later online. The actual My Little Pony case connected is Randy Stair, supermarket shooter in 2017. Obsessed with dark, fan-made Pony Universe, Ember Ghost Squad, made animated videos. The DC pipe bomb suspect. Supposedly, there was other notorious cases where killers had strange online obsessions. Okay, I'd have to look into it more. There's some weird shit online that My Little Pony. My Little Pony, My Little Pony. You ever heard of that shit? There was a kid's show. The New York Post appeared to have gone by usernames including iDelta Velocity. Cole may have gone by usernames iDelta Velocity, Braun 1 Delta, Delta 1 Forgotten, and Blue Velocity Online. In one account on an online forum, Cole allegedly posted dozens of fan art pieces dedicated to My Little Pony franchise. Many of the art pieces feature characters with light purple bodies and multicolored hair. In a Tumblr account associated with the username Delta1 Forgotten, Cole allegedly wrote in a response to another user's drawing of My Little Pony character with a machine gun, "Add, give her an RPG rocket. What can I say? Explosions are cool. My Little Pony is a franchise marketed at young girls. An adult male fan of the toys are known as Brawny, a community that at its peak was large enough to hold an annual conventions. Assistant professor in psychology, Dr. Daniel Chadbourne wrote in his book, Meet the Brownies, or Brownies, The Psychology of the Adult My Little Pony Fandom. The subculture of Brownies was very online and unique and attracted a lot of male fans who were breaking gender norms and attracted a lot of attention. He noted the subculture is generally not sexual. However, he is not surprised that some members of within the community are troubled, some who are disaffected, and often going to look for spaces to engage in. I don't know. So this is another one, I guess. There's this weird subculture. They're saying supposedly that this guy now was a My Little Pony fan. Maybe he's a girl. Maybe it's a woman. I don't know. Doesn't look like a woman to me, but you know, I don't know, man. I can't tell these days anymore. My Little Pony.
Yesterday, Candace Owens had a new thumbnail for her show. The $1 billion question. Who benefited from Charlie Kirk's death? Well, the answer is her, of course, because she's got, 20 plus videos with millions of views? The real $1 billion question, I suppose, is how much money has Candace Owens made milking the assassination of Charlie Kirk?
Farmer?
With lies, hypocrisy, innuendo, and crackpot conspiracies. Well, she used this thumbnail, which depicts 3 Polaroid pictures, Kash Patel, me, and a mystery man. Now, of course, on the show, she's not really claiming, or for the most part, it's more about the Polaroid. You know, if these things have ever been answered, it's basically the lost of news, politics, and true crime.
So
Every episode is just a question. It's just a question with heavy insinuations. Now, of course, she's tweeted out directly calling on people to.
That's the thing, too. Yeah, it's just a question is what they say. But you could literally walk up to somebody, or you could just go to somebody online and be like, oh, does your family know you're a pedophile? And of course, somebody would probably be really offended, or maybe reply back. I don't know. And you could just reply, oh, I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions. That's all. It's just questions.
We have this clip from Nick Fuentes, of all people, Nick Fuentes. And he's got praise for me, which is, look where we are. Candace uniting Nick Fuentes, Tim Pool, Dave Rubin. How is this possible? Was that her play all along? To be a vile, evil scumbag forcing people who normally disagree on many issues to come together? Maybe that's the play, right? Well, here's what Nick said in response to a question about Israel killing Charlie Kirk.
This was $200 super chat.
In Charlie's assassination. There are many fact and suspicious events pointing that way. Why are we stopped noticing when it comes to this? America first.
You're an idiot. Sorry. Thank you for the big super chat, but I'm sorry. If you're on the Candace Owens train, I'm not even going to pretend like I'm going to try to appease you. It's wrong. It's stupid. All of it is stupid, and I'm not going to entertain it at all. And I thought Tim Pool had an epic go-off on it tonight. It was awesome.
Well, to be fair, the Daily Beast called it MAGA star melts down at Trump fans an expletive-filled rant, and they called it, I believe they called it unhinged. Yes, in an unhinged verbal assault. Man, it's really interesting. It's really interesting, isn't it? Why is it that so many liberals love Candace Owens? Let's see. Let's scroll down on this. Let me show you. The Young Turks. The Young Turks, are they conservatives? Let's scroll down and see what we have. Maybe Candace is right. Surely Candace is right. She is spot on. It's pronounced TP Israel now. You know what's really fascinating? You know what's fascinating to me is, I like to peruse the old leftist YouTube every now and then. And I went to the Young Turks, and sure enough, they're like aligned with Candace on this. Okay, I say like as the literal, not completely, but it feels that way. And the comment sections are, you find the right video. You find a video that's related to Turning Point, Erica Kirk, Israel. And it's so funny. The overlap between Turning Point and Candace's audience, they love each other. Anna Kasparian even saying that she's been watching more Candace Owens recently. You know, it's really fascinating. Wow. It's true crime. It's female coded. And Candace has tapped into it with her Stanley mug and her, I loved him, when I said, yeah, I feel like an alien here. And he said, I'm a time traveler. I'm like, what is it, like a romantic drama? Yeah, true crime, romance.
True crime, yo. True crime has hit politics now. Holy crap. She's tapped in because she's tapped into the conspiracy stuff and to the political stuff. She's always been there, and then into somewhat true crime, I guess, somewhat. Yeah. She's tapping all three. She's found the spot, the G spot, and she's tapping it.
Mystery box. I genuinely believe that Candace Owens likely planned this out. I think she's very smart. And I think they were looking at how do we make compelling content. You can take a look at shows that have succeeded, shows that have failed. And I think they very much went for Mystery Box is great. Mystery Box is a show that always ends on a cliffhanger. So, for example, we joked about this here about, doing skateboarding stuff that always ends on a cliffhanger. You do something random, completely.
She's found the, I don't know if it's too graphic, the prostate.
There's two ways to resolve it. I could say something like, as I'm wrapping up a segment, I can go, whoa, I just got an email. Oh my God. I need to do another segment on this, guys. Check out my next segment coming up at 1. I can't believe this. Off. And then everyone's like, what happened? What's the next episode? I have to watch. I was talking to my buddy Robbie.
She's good at doing that. She does end up on cliffhangers like that. She's good at doing that. I used to hate that with Lost or The Walking Dead. It's like the way they leave an episode. You're like, fuck! Unless you just waited till the whole thing was released and then you just watch it back to back, but it's always these crazy cliffhangers. She does do that. I guess I didn't get to watch this lady, but I'm already kind of checking out. I don't know. Have you guys heard of this? Completely unrelated. I don't know if this is true, I guess. A man in Ghana says God told him the world ends this Christmas, and he's built 8 Noah's Arks to save everyone. Let's check out the ark. Wow. Well, this ark's gone. The end of the world, end of times, it's coming. Wow. Noah's Ark. So some other incident, apparently there is these people eating at Chipotle, and they were screaming at him, go to Cracker Barrel.
Motherfuckers. Go eat somewhere else. Go to fucking Cracker Barrel.
Was it ice? Whole squad.
Why you're videoing everyone? Yeah, there is. Can I ask why? Because I'm in it. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Give her ticket.
Do you want to give me your information?
No, I just want to know.
Do you want to give me arm's length?
I just want to know where
Do you want to back up so I feel safe?
Sure.
Okay, back up.
Hi, have a good day.
You too. God bless you. Back
I'm
up.
going around you.
You don't intimidate me.
I'm not. No one's intimidating.
Yeah. Well, no, that was your attempt.
No, we just make
But you don't. You don't. People are terrorizing our fucking city and then coming into Mexican fucking restaurants. And yeah, people are concerned. People are concerned. Well, go eat somewhere else. You racist motherfuckers. Go eat somewhere else. Go to fucking Cracker Barrel. Take your racist asses to fucking Cracker Barrel. Bitches.
Well, she said Chipotle is Mexican, but I decided to fact check that, I guess. And they're saying Chipotle is about as Mexican as Taco Bell. Chipotle is an Americanized, Mexican-inspired fast casual founded in Denver, Colorado by classically trained American chef Steve Ells. Okay. I don't know. Well, there was another thing too. Apparently, Ian Carroll has caught a little smoke because he's been talking a lot about the ballistics and guns with Charlie Kirk. And I never really have much to say because I don't know much about this at all as far as like this type of stuff. And so Ian was like, it's a 1,000-yard gun. He explains in his very expert opinion in the full video that the difference is real but negligible. We also have tests at that range if you want them. And this guy Spaceballs the X account, Spaceballs classic. What is the accepted definition of a 1,000-yard gun? Son, you done ventured into the gun section of X where people actually know what they're talking about. This isn't the place to try and bullshit. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't pretend or claim anything because there's people that are really, into this stuff, live this stuff every day, breathe it, shit it, eat it, whatever. Here he posted expert, rifle expert. I don't know. Kind of interesting. So a lot of hoopla going on X. I guess that's it. I'm actually feeling kind of tired. My body's crashing a little bit because I got to be up early. Let me see if anything else. I think that's it. I think that's it. 21 pilots celebrating the listing. What? Oh, that's a different company. I thought it was 21 pilots. I guess that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to lay down, get some rest. You guys have a good night. Take care. Be safe. I haven't eaten at Cracker Barrel in a very long time, like in years and years and years. I kind of want to try it just to see if it's all the hype or not, Oh, the Cinnabon chick. I forgot about that too. How much did she raise? She dropped the N-bomb on the Somali couple, I guess. Cinnabon. Give, send, go. Cinnabon, give, send, go. There's another situation that's kind of up cousin after Cinnabon racial incident. Where's her? I don't know where her give, send, go is. Crystal Walsey. They're saying she has some type of previous arrest record too. Child endangerment. Let's see if I can get the give, send, go. Mine is already checking out. Give, send, go. Oh. damn, it's like Google hid the shit. You can't even find it anymore. So. Let's see. I wanted to check the amount that it was at. I can't find it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I'm thinking Google might have hid the search result, or unless I'm typing it wrong. But it's raised $271,000. Holy! Oh, sorry, no, that's the goal. My bad. It's raised $140,000. Wow, that's huge. And you know, the thing is, people were saying she's a MAGA person. She's a MAGA person. She's a MAGA person. Well, apparently it might not be so, because people have done some digging, and apparently she has like a Biden Harris. She had it on her front yard. Let me see if I can play Sarah Field's video. She did a video.
All right, folks, I have an update for you. So earlier today, I made a video on this MAGA woman who was caught on camera being racist to a Somalian couple in a Cinnabon in Wisconsin, and she was later fired. But now she's been identified, and her criminal history has also been identified.
Did you see his smug little grin there at the end? Oh, here we go. So what you're saying is, actually, first and foremost, let me preface this by saying I don't agree with what happened with this woman. I don't agree with the fact that she's fundraising off of this. I don't agree with her slurs and the comments she made. I don't agree with any of it. If she had an issue, she should have gone to the manager. Opportunity said to you, MAGA woman was identified. He said, this MAGA woman. And now she's been identified. So are you saying, Harry, that you called her MAGA before she was ever identified, before you knew her name, her criminal history, her background, anything about her? You just automatically assumed that she was MAGA? And then you go into all this detail about her criminal history, which was interesting. Her social media. It's funny that you were able to pull all these details, but you didn't pull this part of her social media. Hello. Hello.
So I saw a lot of people saying supposedly that she has like a Biden Harris thing in front of her house, and there's no voter registration.
That's in her front yard.
For her.
Posted to her social media. I looked into her criminal history and I looked into her full background. I pulled everything, including her voter registration, with the help of my good team, my lovely friends. She has no voting history. None whatsoever. She has quite literally never voted or even been registered to vote. Not MAGA, has never voted, had a Biden-Harris sign in her front yard. You suck at what you do. When you make automatic assumptions and then you admit to the fact that she wasn't even identified when you called her MAGA, you make an ass out of yourself. I win. Again.
And then there's a counter fundraiser also. So apparently, I guess the cousin is upset or something. The Cinnabon's cousin lady. Help for cousin's legal fees. Well, I don't know who. After Cinnabon racial incident. My cousin Farhia Ahmed is the victim in this incident. Okay, and I'm raising this GoFundMe. Oh, okay, so this is the cousin of the Somalian person, I guess. Sob Daily. Promoting TikTok. Let's see. But she does have some child endangerment charge, it looks like. It seems like, you know, because sometimes these people have similar names or the same name and it's a different person, but they're pissed. Or they're pissed about the amount that's being raised. I guess that's it. I'm tired, man. I'm going to go to sleep. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. Have a good night. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Money, 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 money. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should end off on one thing real quick. I got to end off, though, because I just keep going. One more thing. Just one more thing. Maddie's doing really good. Somebody asked her earlier. She's doing amazing. Thanks. I don't know which one I should play. They're all fucking crazy. This is really funny. Oh, let's do this one.
My family.
I'm excited to meet
just
them.
calm down. You're doing too much, okay? Relax, all right? I just need you to just...
Damn well.
Man, come shut up, man. Look, come on,
Meeting
come
your
on.
family for the holidays.
How you doing like that, Grandma?
Hi, Grandma. It's so nice to meet you. I've heard so much about everyone. I'm so excited to be here.
It's the family's favorite fried chicken for Grandma, okay?
Okay.
I need you to try.
Okay, it looks zesty and delicious.
Hey, ain't nothing zesty, okay?
This motherfucker hitting, twin.
Oh, there you call twin. See, look, now you look. Stop, man. Go with all that, man. You always jealous of me. Man, look, we finna turn it up a little bit on.
Okay.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some hoppers on, and now you tell me what's going on.
Okay.
Now bite that motherfucker.
Oh, this motherfucker pressure.
What you doing? Why you sitting there watching the girl in the bathroom? Boy, I ain't never seen no pig. Okay, but you just keep watching in the bathroom. You gonna get in trouble. Okay, but is she good? Is she good? I knew it. Hey, I'm starting on my day with a blunt of perk. No pancakes, just a cup of syrup. Baking soda pie and a silver fork. You already know it's how they go. I told y'all from the first time. I told y'all. Good to see
Bye, guys. Yum.
You better not say it.
Nice.
I don't even got that last part. She's like, yo, you better not say it. I guess I thought she was going to say the N-word. She's like, yo, nice. I don't just say you're nice. My God.
This is the first time.
You better not say it. Let's see here real quick. This one cracked me up to the Spanish shit. Speaking of Spanish?
Hey, welcome to T-Mobile.
Somebody at Picky Bunny?
Sí, hola, ¿cómo puedo ayudarte?
You're Picky Bunny? Wow, un moreno, Picky Bunny. Papa, you the wrong color. The wrong color.
What's that supposed to mean?
What you mean, Papa? What you mean?
What does that mean? I'm the wrong color for what?
You know, Papa.
Color, what does that mean?
You know, Papa.
Wrong color for what?
You the wrong color for speaking Spanish.
So what color am I supposed to be to speak Spanish then?
Not that color.
Yo, get out my store, get out my store.
Why, Papa, why?
What if I say you're the wrong color to speak English?
Pero cálmate, pai.
See, this is why I don't tell nobody I can speak any amount of Spanish. Get out my store. Hey, welcome to T-Mobile.
Somebody at Picky Bunny?
Sí, hola, ¿cómo puedo ayudarte?
This is gender reveal.
Baby mama, I'm the aunt.
Gender reveal.
I'm not the baby mama, I'm the baby mama's cousin. I'm not the baby mama, I'm the baby mama's friend.
I'm not the baby mama, I'm the baby mama's cousin. I'm not the baby mama, I'm the baby mama's cousin.
And she's I'm the motherfucking baby mama!
I'm the fetus, and this is gonna be a rough life.
Oh, shit. This lady, too. This lady was tweaking on the job, yo. What the hell? Look at this lady. Damn, what the hell is she on at work? Holy shit. Wow. I don't know how somebody can work like that and the coworkers don't like pull her aside and be like, hey, like, you can't work today. We're gonna need an intervention. Like, we need something. We gotta help you out. You know, you can't work today. You can't work like that around customers. Holy shit. This was hilarious to me too. When you got that woman, like that girlfriend, and just a woman around you, and you can't, like, you don't want to make eye contact anywhere.
All right, take a look-see.
Yep, that's perfect.
Bro. It's a test, man. It's a test. You can't look. You can't look.
All right, take a look-see.
Yep, that's perfect.
My wife stabs people. Oh, shit. Two more. I wanted to get these out of the system. I can't believe this is like a thing, too, but it's a thing. This was real.
Chances are you've seen him.
Try to
to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands, his story ripped at your heart.
Damn, give me money and to get some eat.
Lexington police say he's taken his act on tour of the city to places like the Lansdowne Shops, Hamburg, and the Zandale corridor of Nicholasville Road. We busted this bogus beggar right outside the police department, just minutes after a press conference about it.
I'm the best in Lex. I appreciate you guys busting me. Yeah, I'm really good at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this. Yeah, about 60 to 100. My B-boy, I'm just playing. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta make some money.
I'm just playing. I gotta go, y'all. Wow. You know what one of the top comments there says? I see no difference between this and people becoming politicians. Wow.
He was back at it again.
Why isn't that camera for?
That's wild, dude.
You've seen him.
Try to get to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands, his story ripped at your heart.
Damn, give me money.
That is crazy. Imagine how many people this guy's pulled in. You know, some people probably give away their last 20 or the last 100 just because they feel so bad out of sympathy. People take you for a ride, man. Okay, last one. This guy is kind of hilarious. This Jay kind of funny. He's on Instagram.
You know, wallet. Me wallet.
Good prankster.
It's my wallet.
That's like mine.
No.
I just dropped. I ain't got one.
I dropped my
right now.
It's my wallet.
No.
It's my wallet.
No, bro.
It's my wallet.
Hold up, man.
Okay.
Hold up.
How is this your wallet?
Look inside of it. Let's look inside.
It's got my stuff in it.
What stuff? You ain't even looked in it.
All right. It's not my wallet.
Okay,
it's not
give my motherfucking wallet.
That's all you, bro. You got it. Oh, shit, a wallet. Me wallet.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
It's my wallet.
That's like mine.
No.
I just dropped. I ain't got one.
I dropped my
right now.
It's my wallet.
No.
It's my wallet.
No, bro.
It's my
Oh
wallet.
my gosh, dude.
Hold up, man.
Okay.
Hold up.
How is this your wallet?
Look inside of it. Let's look inside.
It's got my stuff.
That's messed up, man. They should get against man some money.
All right,
if he's not an
it's
actor.
my wallet.
Okay, give my motherfucking wallet.
That's all you, bro. You got it. Oh, shit, a wallet.
Oh, I'm dying, man. All right. Okay, that's it. All right, now I'm going to sleep. You guys have a good night. We'll see what tomorrow brings. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. All right. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Peace. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alan, you surviving, man? Are you enjoying the show, man? Are you not me, but like all this shit happening with politics? Are you pulled out popcorn? Are you like saying, I told you so, motherfucker? I told you. Oh, man. Somebody sent me a link. Oh, a woman who live streamed DUI car crash that killed her sister is fatally shot years after release. Wow. I've never heard of the story. Someone just sent this to me on X. Obdulia Sanchez was killed in a drive-by shooting in Stockton, California on Tuesday, December 2nd. That's crazy. Sanchez previously went to prison after a drunk driving crash in 2017 that left her 14-year-old sister dead. Damn, bro. That's like some crazy... I don't know. The way the world works, the way things kind of just shift and turn and come back, maybe. I don't know. And then she's killed in a drive-by shooting. At the time of the fatal crash, Sanchez, who was 18, was driving drunk and live streaming on Instagram and continued streaming after both sisters were ejected from the car, showing her sister's body. In the live stream footage, Sanchez could be heard yelling, I effing killed my sister. Okay, I know I'm going to go to jail for life. All right, I understand that. That is the last thing I wanted to happen. Neither sister was wearing seatbelt when Sanchez crashed into a fence. Why did God chose me to be the older sister? Sanchez said at her sentencing hearing in 2018, I can't even do my job right. I have so much potential, but I threw it away because I wanted to look cool and drive carelessly. Why would you think that looks cool? Especially when you're in charge of your siblings, you know, like, I don't know. So she was released in 2019 on parole. and was rearrested later that same year. Days before Sanchez was killed, 4 people, including 3 children, were killed in a Stockton mass shooting. Wow. Flexing for the gram, I guess. That's crazy, man. All right. Good night. Bye. Bloop. I saw that too, KBD. I saw that. The Rhode Island woman arrested over 100 times, and then she hit and killed, I believe it was, the guy was like 70 years old. Killed a great man walking his dog. Crazy, man. Have you ever heard of Richard? I went to school with all of them. J2, really? No, I haven't. All right, good night. This time, for real. Bye.